between us girls. That's between us girls. Okay, let's check our, this is our chili, guys. This is our chili. So you guys can see that we haven't lost too much liquid, which is good. So I probably won't have to add any more liquid. I'll be using a slotted spoon when I put this on top of our hot dog. So, but I want to taste it. We're going to taste it. We're going to get a bean, some of this meat. Ooh. There we go. That's a good bite right there. We're going to see how we're doing on this. And let's go on to our next question. So right now we're going to see if we have to add salt or pepper. Do we need more heat? Do we need more chili flavor? Do we need more cumin? This is when you want to start tasting. I'm from Wicklow, and I've been told by so many people that I sound like I'm an American. Hot. Whew. Mmm. That's good. That's good. There's definitely some heat there because I did add the cayenne. I added about a half a teaspoon of cayenne. Mmm. Mm-hmm. I'd eat a whole bowl of that. I'd eat that pot for dinner. But I gotta save it. We're gonna be putting it on the hot dogs. We're gonna be putting it on the hot dogs. Okay, let's do our next question. For those who are on mobile, you're gonna wanna toggle back to the game. Toggle back to the game. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going on to question number 7. Question number 7, which of these items does work after the car is burnt to a crisp? And these aren't really spoilers of the show or of the movie. But if I can find where it's, oh, you know what, hang on. Hang on. Oop, let me open up this. Got stuff all over it. So let's do, okay, so I don't think it's on Netflix. No, it's not on Netflix. Hulu, why is it with the Hulu app? If somebody can explain this to me. Let me see if it does it here. Yeah, it did it. So why is it every single time, I have 2 apps. One is the alarm system to my house, and one is Hulu, that every single time they do an update, it wants me to re-input my username and password. And then once I enter my username and password, I have to go to my email and authenticate through there. I'm like, why is the timer is up? Timer is up. Let's bring these little bad boys over and hope that they are ready. They have risen a little bit. They have not risen as much as I had hoped they would, but they did elongate. So maybe I should have made these a lot shorter. Because if you look at these, when you think of a hot dog, these things are going to be huge. They're going to be huge. But you know what? What are we looking for? Well, I didn't think they were, so they didn't puff up this way because they don't do a big rise. They just rest for 10 minutes. But I didn't realize they were going to get longer because this is where I started. But I do have the store-bought ones here. So if these don't work out, now would I be throwing these away? Heck to the no. You know what you can do with used up hamburger buns and hot dog buns? 1, you can make your own breadcrumbs, right? 2, the other thing you can do is you can make a bread pudding out of them. This is just going to give us that little bit of gloss. That one has a little too much on it. We'll just take some of that off of there. And we're going to bake these up. And then I'm going to get the air fryer ready for, once these come out, I'm going to fry up the hot dogs. I'm going to move the chili off to the side because it will stay warm. We're going to fry up the hot dogs. I prefer them fried over boiled. He prefers them boiled, but I like the flavor of fried. And then we're going to make our shake and do our, while I'm slurping on the shake, we're going to make the onion rings. And I'm going to make a quick side salad for Neil because that's what Neil wanted. He wanted just a side salad. Okay. Let's get these in the old oven-a-rooney. But this is egg yolk. It did splatter on my hands, so I do have to wash my hands. We always do food safety first, and salmonella is more prevalent in the yolk than it is in the white. But it can be very prevalent in the shell. Not so much in the U.S. because all of our eggs are washed and dipped. Athena, I've got to look up the time for these. Hang on here real quick. Make sure the door is shut tight. Oh, okay. So let's do let's start with 7 minutes and then we'll spin them. You've got to be yoking. It's all diner food. It's all that good diner food. Okay. So for Neil, I'm going to make this up. I'm going to put it in the fridge. This is oftentimes how you will actually find salads made when you go into a diner, is that they already have them pre-filled with the salad and the more robust ingredients like tomatoes or carrots or whatever. And then when they take it out, they put on the croutons and the cheese, which is usually over another stand thing. But the salads are usually they make up like 6 at a time. But what I am going to do is I have some extra romaine in here. I'm gonna use some of this extra romaine. Thank you so much, Athena. Oh, I know, and the yolks are pale. The yolks are not that beautiful orange yolk of free range. Now, if I get free range eggs, then I get those beautiful yolks. All right, this is gonna go out for the deer. I'm gonna leave this over here. This morning, no, was it yesterday? We had 12 deer come through. And then in the field next to me, the end of the rainbow was right there. We had some rain this morning. It was so pretty. I tried to get a picture of it, but it didn't come out real good. So we're going to just do this is a basic side salad at a diner. I get my eggs off my neighbor. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal. All right. Wow, I didn't write. Why was your lettuce? Oh, I dropped that out there. I hope I can start smelling. When I start smelling these, then I know they're getting done. But side salads are usually just lettuce, tomato, and croutons if you want them. Sometimes they don't give you the croutons anymore. Let's take this. Ooh. That's going to go over here too. It's not until you order like a club salad or like a deluxe salad where you get things like the meat and everything else. Little diner side salads are just very simple. You know, the apples are in the season, sell them. Oh, see, barter and exchange. So when the zombie apocalypse happens, when the zombie apocalypse happens, money's going to be obsolete because banks will be non-existent. I know people are saying it's going to be a natural disaster like the Cascadia fault line here in the PNW. We all know it's going to be zombies. We all know it's going to be zombies. And I thought for sure that watching the TV show Walking Dead would prepare me for the game Dead by Daylight. No, not Dead by Daylight. 7 Days to Die. It does not at all. I've had more heart attacks playing that game, and I've thrown my controller twice playing that game. The barter system will be very big because if you have something that they don't, so the thing that I would be able to barter with would be canned foods. You know? But then you got to watch out the people who are like, oh, you got stuff over there? We're going to come take it. So there will be that. So you've got to be prepared for that as well. These darn zombies, they're going to come for you. The zombies are going to sit there and go, I don't care what food you got over time. You're the one I want. Now, no spoilers. Please, 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 no spoilers on this. Has everybody here watched The Walking Dead? Like 95% of The Walking Dead. Now, I'm not talking about the spinoff, Fear of the Walking Dead. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about The Walking Dead. When I first started watching it, Derek and I tried to watch it. We got to episode 2. We watched episode 1. We watched episode 2. And we're like, this is going to be so boring. walking around, zombies, gotta find food, zombies, gotta do this, zombies, and we turned it off. A year later, I decided to start walking more on the treadmill, which I really need to start doing that again. And I tried to watch The Walking Dead again. This time I got to episode 3. I was like, you know, this just isn't gonna take off. And then I remembered something my mom told me about books, and then I'm gonna go back to my mom and her books, and she's such a voracious reader. She says most books, when they start off boring and slow, just when you're getting ready to put it down, read one more chapter, and then you're gonna be hooked. And I did. I watched episode 4. And I was like, okay. And I told Derek, I said, we need to watch The Walking Dead. He's like, didn't we try that already? I'm like, we need to watch Walking Dead. I'm going to rewatch 1 through 3 with you. Just get through 1 through 3. And then we were hooked. And I mean hard hooked. You're only on season 5. Keep enjoying it. I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to say a word. Kate, do you have Netflix? You need to watch The Walking Dead. It is such a good show. It is such a good show. Okay, so here, so we're all done with the flour. We're all done with the sugar. I'm gonna move those over here. I've got to get my my air fryer basket in here because we're gonna air fry up the onion rings. I could, here's the thing with these, when you buy like onion rings and things like that, and like the fast food French fries that you can get frozen in the freezer section, remember they've all been fully cooked. They've just been flash frozen. So you really don't need to refry them. You can actually make them a little bit more greasy. So I'm gonna do them in the air fryer. The later seasons, so I am on the second season of the later season, I think. Zombie apocalypse is my dream apocalypse to be a survivor in. That is so true, Darth. That is so true. Do you know, I don't know if anybody else does. Well, obviously Darth does. But I don't know if anybody else does this. And maybe because I'm a prepper and I believe in being prepared for things. And there's times when I've been driving down the highway and I think, this is where it happens. Right here, right now, everything takes a big poo. What? Spin the buns already? Wow, I'm glad I'm paying attention to chat. Oh, wait, we didn't reveal the answer. Hang on here real quick, I'm gonna go reveal the answer. So what was the only thing that was working on the car after it burnt to a crisp? Oh, the car horn, that's a good one. Actually, it was the car radio. The radio was the only thing that continued to work. Let's go for another. What did we do last time? Did we do 6? Did we do 6 minutes on the last timer thing? Let's add a, we did 7, let's do 8. Let's do 8 minutes this time. That's right, you don't have to run fast, you just have to run faster than your neighbor. Isn't that a horrible thing to think of, that you'd push somebody down like that? Thank you, Athena. Let's get out our bread to finish cooling. This is our banana bread. And this is, see why that's such a nice thing to do, to take this and put this onto a sling? Because you can just easily lift it up and out. We can put it onto, I'm going to put it onto, so Keen sent this over to me. Keen is the gentleman who also built my computer for me. So he sent over this cutting board for me. I know it looks just like a cutting board, but look at the other side. It's all lasered edge. It's all Leonardo. I'm not gonna put the bread on this side because I don't ever want to cut on this side because I want to keep this pretty. But isn't that cute? So we're gonna put this here. I'm gonna move this over because it's still a little bit warm. Oh, it smells delicious. Ooh, yeah. So we're just going to put that there. Yeah, that was such a nice thing, because he laser etched all the Klingon stuff on my computer, and then he laser etched, and he sent this with the computer. He put this in there. But there we have our. Let's see if I can do this without tipping it off. That is our pumpkin bread. I like this bit right here. This nice little crunch from the edges. That's like my favorite bit right there. All right. So that Okay, I'm going to turn this off now. This is going to stay hot for a long time inside this pot. This is also a bottom insulated pot. So now by letting it sit there, right? So here's what's going to happen. I've done this for you guys 1,000 times. What happens when food gets warm? It puffs up. This is why chili and pasta dishes, we always say they taste better the next day. It's because when they cooled down, they pulled all that flavor into them. So now it's really flavored from the inside out. Oh, how many more questions are there? Well, let's do our next one. There are 12 questions total. So we did question number 7. Let's do question number 8. So mobile users, flip back. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Question number 8. What is the name of the car rental agency? The name of the car rental agency. And don't forget, guys, exclamation point tasty to be entered to win. I already put that back over here. I'm giving away 2 packets of the Spice House's Old World Italian seasoning. This stuff is delicious. They sent me I put it on chicken the other night, seasoned both sides, let it set for about 30 minutes. That allowed the chicken to also come to room temperature. I put it in my air fryer. This stuff is delicious. Inside here is salt, oregano, fennel, chilies, garlic, sugar, savory, and onion. This is nom nom nom. Oh, Gally, that is okay. Gally, the fact that you popped in and just said hello, that means a great deal to me. Thank you very much for that. I hope to see you here more often. I stream on Sundays and Wednesdays from noon Pacific until sometimes about 4 o'clock, and doing my food streams. And on Fridays, I try to do my gaming streams on Fridays about the same time. So I usually start about noon. I should keep this over here so if I have to show that anymore. But it's just lovely to have you come in and say hello. Thank you very much for that. Sundays are always my favorite. Oh, I like that. Sundays is a nice day to just come in and relax with food. And guys, we're doing a cook-along. We're going to be doing a cook-along, not on stream. This is going to be for the Discord members only, so do join the Discord. And what this is going to be is I'm opening up a Discord channel. So if you have your camera on and you've got a microphone, we're going to do a simple dish of roast chicken. You guys can do it however you want. It doesn't have to be the whole chicken. You can roast just the legs, the thighs, the wings, the breast meat, chicken tender, whatever you want to do. We're going to take about 30 minutes to cook up some chicken because you can do it quick, and if it's just like in pieces. You can make up your own sides or whatever, and then we're going to sit down. We're all going to enjoy our chicken together and just visit and chit-chat and get to know each other a little bit better. I think we're going to have fun. A friend recommended you to me while you were offline. Oh, Gally, thank your friend for me so very much. If you don't mind mentioning their name, I'd love to know their name, but that is a lovely thing for them to do. I tell them how much I appreciate that. I think we're doing that on April 22nd. It's a Saturday. Am I right on the date? I will get up because I'm going to post it today. Yes, Saturday, April 22nd. I have the time written down. I think we're starting, gosh, I can't remember. Did we decide to start a little bit earlier? I don't remember. Yeah, the 22nd. It's going to be on a Saturday. And hopefully I will get a chicken. There you go. Get a chicken. All right, let's look at the answer. Let's see how many of you got it right. The answer was Marathon Rentals. Boy, you guys nailed that one. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. She goes, my Tosh, but she says she can't catch your streams often, but no. Oh, please tell her thank you so very much. That means a great deal. It truly does. To have somebody, hey, I can't be over there, but I know you would enjoy this. Definitely go watch Kanara. Very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. I love that. I love that. So there we go. Marathon was let's go ahead and go on to the next question, guys. So mobile users, get ready to flip back. We're going to do our next question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Question number 9. What credit card does Dell use to rent a car? Oh, we'll be there for a while. We'll be there for a while, Texas. We'll be there for a while, probably. I know I will be, because I figure people will probably come and go, type thing. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. Let's see if you guys get it right. Let's see if you guys get it right. Now, I will have, for every John Hughes theme that we're doing on Sundays, I will have a trivia contest for each one of these themes. So we'll have a trivia contest for The Breakfast Club, Uncle Buck, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It'll be a good time. Gonna have a good time. Oh, I gotta wrap that one up too. Ooh, okay, I can kind of start to smell them a little bit. I can kind of say they're not super strong. Oh, Miss Betty is in the house. How are you doing? Miss Duna Betty is here, guys. The perfect time for my yearly breakfast. There you go. Watch the show. We will have the trivia questions. Now, I do have the longer hot dog, so maybe that'll work out. Maybe that'll work out even better. You've been lurking. We love you. How's work going? How's life going? How's Surrey doing? I hope Surrey's doing good too. So, guys, I'm doing turkey dogs. No judging. No judging. I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier. We can all do a little bit healthier, so I'm doing turkey dogs. While the hot dogs are cooking, I'm going to make my shake. So while the hot dogs are cooking, the onion rings will be cooking, my shake will be brewing. Thank you for the shout out from Miss Duna Betty. I like these. I've got 8 John Hughes movies DVD. Oh, I love them. I love them. Which one's your favorite, Duna? Which one's your favorite? I'm a toss-up between Trains, Planes, and Automobiles and Uncle Buck. But the one that's winning in the like the Discord polling thing right now so far is Breakfast Club. I'm trying. Timer is up. Timer is up. You think I would keep the gloves handy, right? But no. Oh, these are hot. Put the tray down, Kanara. Put the tray down. Okay. There are our homemade hot dog. It's weird. So let me get my other. Where's my towel? Oh, it's over here. Where's my towel? Let's do this. My apron's not long enough for me to pick this up the way I want to. Not quite long enough. There we go. Oh, I'm not